Hello, hello everyone. It's Becky and today is Thursday, July 24th. Let's get in the magic dish. The magic dish. See what we're going to do today. Alright, I don't want to do any fishies. No fishies. I think there's a lot of fishies left, so I think I need to be adding to my jar. A dog. I said no fishies, didn't say nothing about no dog. Closing my eyes. It says book or books. Book or books. And a dog that starts with the letter Q. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see. I think we have all of these. I need to fold some more. Well, they're starting a new contest. They've got 2 contests going right now. One has to do with romantasy. They call it romantasy. And then that genre has something to do with werewolves and vampires. Then they have one called systems. And, you know, like the mech suits, like, I don't know, things to do with, like, powers and things. Like spiritual, I don't know. I don't even know. I should see if my one story that I did a long, long time ago falls into that one. I'll have to see what that one's about. And then today is starting one called the Crown Point or something like that. Well, I wrote this story years and years ago called For the Heart of Arthur's Kingdom. And just as the name implies, it revolves around King Arthur, Lancelot, Guinevere, only the setting is in modern day. It's a modern day setting with paranormal twists to it. I dug it out thinking I was going to upload it. Only they want 100,000 words. And the story, my story, I counted back then. They didn't have these handy dandy machines that count your words for you. No, you had to hand count them yourself. So I hand counted those words, and I only have like 60,000 words. So I'm going to have to figure out like 40 additional chapters. But I can do it. I think I can do it. Meanwhile, Margot and Marlin's story is writing itself practically. I'm like almost at 20 chapters. On that one right now. We're on a chapter entitled Edmund, where Marlin has started his high-profile trial, which is a child trafficking case, which I think I'm going to tie into the cloning. case somehow. But anyway, so he is spending a lot of time in court. And the court is going over like late into the evening. So Margot's been going to the homeless shelter soup kitchen. You know, and meeting with all of her homeless friends. But so she's meeting this one by the name of Edmund. And she notices he's got these letters on the back of his hand. So, you know, she gets everybody in the kitchen fed, and she goes back to Edmund, like, Edmund, where'd you get that? And who did that? And he's going, it was in the hospital by the pretty lady. She says she wanted to give me something to remember her by. Well, he really wasn't in the hospital. He was in the Page Biomed lab having these cloned kidneys put into him. But anyway, so Margot is asking him, you know, so he's telling her that when all of a sudden he doubles over in pain because now the kidneys are being rejected. Okay. So, you know, she is called for the ambulance, and the ambulance crew get him out in the ambulance to start the IV, and they notice the letters on the back of his hand, so they're going to call Marlon, who's going to end up at the soup kitchen and starting to get nosy. But Paige recognizes those letters as the Page Biomed Lab. And she's starting to get this sinking feeling in the pit of her stomach. I'm not sure if I'm going to have her click on who the pretty lady is, because she knows Dolphina works in the lab. So that's where we're at. Let me go find a dog and a book, and I shall return. Okay, we're going to end up doing like the split page. Of course, there's no dog that starts with the letter Q. So we're going to have two dogs named Quincy and Quinn. Let's see if I can trim this paper. Probably not. We're going to start. I'm just going to use my scissors. And then we're going to trim it. We're going to use scissors. We're going to go down this one. We were supposed to go on a cookout to the park tomorrow, but they have canceled it because it's going to be too hot. All right, here's our little puppies. The real names are Junior and Faulkner. But they're going to be Quincy and Quinn. Quincy and Quinn. sent my husband off on a mission. I sent him yesterday while I was at the eye doctor, and he left his wallet at home. All right, where are you at, doggy? Okay, he is firmly behind the tree, right there. And then I'm gonna cut this little puppy out. She shouldn't have done, this photographer shouldn't have done white on white. Like, what were you thinking, lady? I can't even tell where the back of this little dog is. I'm gonna guess it's somewhere around in here. With his little tail. I guess it really doesn't matter. He looks a little deformed. All right. I'm gonna put this one down here on this side. Bad part about this is you don't know where to glue. Oops. There. Then we're going to put this one like that, like this. Let's see if I can cut this without cutting my page. Okay, wait. And then in the one story, Saving Nora, in Saving Nora, the baby's 2 weeks old. I done told you she gets out of the crib, she moves the rocking chair. Well, now at 2 weeks old, she can say, "Mama, ouch, foot." Yeah. Okay, we're going to use this brown one. Okay. We're going to use this brown one. Alright, we'll see if today's the last day for this. I think so. Okay. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're going to put the doggies down here. I'm putting his foot underneath. underneath. I'm going to put his little foot underneath the tree. Yes, I am. Oops. Come on. Get away. Okay. There, I'm going to put him like that. Okay, we got to get this. Q is for, what color paper do we have? Named Quincy and Quinn. And then I got these little books. We're going to use these little books up here. Okay. So I think I'm going to use this. I still have no fingernails because all of mine are down to the quick. Down to the quick. There's that one. I don't even have enough fingernail of a fingernail to like start it. Okay. Let's see here. All right, we're going to put all right, let's get these little books out. Let's see what they are. How cute are these? It says Mr. Max. Mr. Max, something ability, warp. I do have one of those bookshelves that you put the books on. Says Happy Zoo. We're going to put that one. Guide, something, A to Z guide. This looks like a cookbook. Says side pocket. Singing in the rain. The Amazon. We're going to put these on. Where'd my little shelf go? I have a different shelf. The shelf I'm getting now is not the shelf I'm talking about. I want to see if these will fit on here. I was hoping they would stand up. All right. I'll put these two on here. This one looks like a cookbook. Well, I'm disappointed. I thought these little books would fit on this little shelf. Look, it's got little drawers. Come here, little books. All right, let's put this on the back. Pray my books don't fall off or move. All right, here we have dog with the letter Q in a book or books. All right, let me take my picture and then we're going to be moving on. Okay, let us draw out some numbers. See what we're going to do today. Spin that wheel. Looks like it's clouding up now to rain. Number 149. Hide the slice. $136. It's not gonna let me hide it. Number 62. $62. $122 used. $219. $219. $132. Sound like Papa's home. I'll go look in a minute. 96. And $169. Already used. $194. $137. All right, let me go find these and we'll see what we're gonna do. Okay, we have the blue dishes. We have black and white stickers. We have sneakers. We have some tickets. Look, here's one for my city, Market Square Arena. Led Zeppelin. And we have our last one little dinosaur sticker. Okay, let's get busy. Busy. I'm going to use this one. Okay. There. I think I want to put some black and white in the background. You can tell I've been chopping pictures up. Come on, we want some black and white. Some black and white. No, I'm sticking with that one. I have a plan. I have an idea. Ouch, I just poked myself in the eyeball. I poked it myself. He says my eyes are good. She kept asking, where'd you get these glasses? I got them off the internet. And they are not bifocals, not trifocals. They're single vision lens. Threw her for a loop. Because I absolutely hate bifocals, and they keep insisting you'll have to be taking your glasses off and on. Well, I take them off and on anyway. Don't give me bifocals. I'm not going to wear them. I refuse to wear them. Don't give them to me. I'll put that one up there. This one's gonna be the last one. I'll have no choice but to use that sticker now. Wait, where do I want to put it? We're gonna put it there. Because we're gonna put the shoe down here at the bottom. A shoe. Good vibes. Good vibes. I've got an auction today at 2:30. So I gotta get ready for it next. All right, where is our book for July? Where do we want to put our date on here? The 24th. I'm going to put it up here. Okay, there we have our small sticker page, you guys. And then that's going to do it for today's video. As always, be safe. Don't let the world change your smile. Let your smile change the world. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.